Today is November 3rd, 2023. This is episode 231 of Maelstrom Radio.
Maelstrom Radio. With your hosts, fondness and Shantotto.
And welcome everybody to Maelstrom Radio. My name is Peter. With me, as always, is my good friend and co-host Quinton.
Hi.
Hi.
You're singing today.
I am. Also with us is Paul Metal and Chili of Mulgoround Radio.
Hello.
What's good?
Perfect. Susan.
Sorry, Paul, you sound very positive, but regardless of what you say, Chili, it just looks really angry. Downside of being the goose.
Yeah.
He's not a goose. Seagull. It's a seagull.
But it's got a goose beak.
Feels bad. Jeff is just not looking the same since his tragic accident. He went up to Canada. Attacking with the Canadian geese.
Is that a euphemism?
Once you go goose, there's no going back.
Jeff got a nose job.
A B cup.
A B cup? Or from a cup to a B cup?
I mean, that's his summer outfit. So.
You know what? Whatever makes Jeff feel good about himself, honestly.
Like, he just has to look pretty, and that's all that matters. He doesn't look right?
I don't think that's the positive. He just no. As long as he looks pretty for Daddy, that's all that matters.
How do you think we get subs? It's all about Jeff. If Jeff is pretty, the subs come in.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you have only Jeffs.
Welcome to Maelstrom Radio, a sometimes Final Fantasy XIV podcast. Our guests today are Paul and Chili of the Mulgoround Radio, a Final Fantasy XIV podcast that's sometimes more often than not about fried chicken. So, or just chicken, really.
I'm talking about chicken. I've been really thinking about traveling across the country to try Popeyes. I've been really thinking about it.
Any why?
I know that there's one in Sheffield, and I want to go there because I haven't tried it.
Okay.
It's something new, and we don't get it that much in England. Yeah. Something new from America, you know.
I like adventure.
It's not worth it.
Say, I mean, if I had a choice between I don't know if UK Popeyes is worth it. That might be worth it. Because then it could be better than KFC. Because technically, I think Popeyes is better than KFC. If I had to go to one of them
in the US, yeah, that's probably true.
So
I don't know if that's a big plus for or for Popeyes or a really big negative for KFC.
Yes. I think they're also doing like a new ghost pepper thing as well. So
probably that sounds like. I will say
saying there's going to be a sound bites coming.
Do they have the biscuit at Popeyes in the UK?
I think they do, and that's one of the reasons why I want to try it.
The biscuit.
How long of a journey? It's just a little bit longer than the Wendy's journey, Susan.
So that's a really long way.
Half day, full day. Like you have to get a hotel.
It's a full day.
I mean, no, I could come back the same day probably, if I really wanted to push it. But I'd have to set off really early. Let me double check.
Set off really early, has like an hour to eat it, and then has to get the train back.
Yeah.
Is it worth it at that point, just for the indigestion alone?
Let's have a look.
Now, I know Chili eats fast because I've spent a couple of days with Chili, and when he sees food, he consumes.
I do.
Bro, we had a Wendy's. He was done in under 3 minutes. I'm still sitting there, and I've took one bite of mine.
Okay, it's about
when you enjoy the Wendy's.
About 3 hours.
Chili can consume.
That's significantly far for just a meal.
That is
With
pretty
two
far for
cha-
a meal. Yeah.
2 changes.
So
Like I used to live less. Oh, like I used to live less than that away from like friends and family, and I would go for multiple days.
Yeah.
Not a day.
But it is only £40, so that's not too bad.
What, there and back again? A
It's-
chili stale?
Yeah.
the thing is, I
big
still
deal.
don't know if UK Popeyes is better than UK KFC, making it worth the trip.
That is hard to say, but I will probably say that it is better than the US Popeyes.
Yeah, probably.
In general, things outside of the US tend to be better than things in the US.
Yeah, I was gonna say UK KFC is better than American KFC.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've
just
enjoyed
never go
Taco
to
Bell.
KFC here.
I've enjoyed Taco Bell. That's what I've
Yeah.
really enjoyed is Taco Bell.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed it, but the fact that we had it at like 9:30 a.m. in the morning, and I'm not
Yeah.
talking like the breakfast Taco Bell. I mean like
Yeah, like
I had the
the
volcanic.
volcanic like burrito. I had like a
Yeah.
taco, and I was like, yeah, this is a good breakfast, a hearty breakfast to start your day.
Fair.
Yeah.
Let's. I don't even know where to start. It's November. We wrapped up Spooktober here. We finished a lot of scary games here on the channel. Just to list them off really quick. We finished Little Misfortune. I'm still gonna play Dredge. I like Dredge. I'm gonna finish that up. We played Faith.
Fishing.
We played Chapter 1 and 2 of Faith, the Unholy Trinity. We finished Homestar Runner, Halloween Hide and Seek. We did Monster Prom 2, Monster Camp, and we did the Halloween event in Guild Wars 2. So I think all in all, a nice little Spooktober. So
And we got fireworks and Embers Adrift last night.
yeah, we got bees last night.
Bees.
Not the bees,
So-
not the bees.
So, we'll go back to Baldur's Gate 3. We promise. So,
One
But
day.
I'm hearing that you actually have not been playing it.
but these two men here traveled across a tiny island in the North Waters to go and see Yoshida-san and talk about vipers and islands and what else? Something.
Cool
Yeah,
music.
Lala fell chins for far too long during a keynote.
I was so
Anyway.
angry.
Oh my god. Anyway, let's talk about FanFest. First of all, what I want to know is how was your trip to FanFest, both of you? Was it chill? Were there problems?
Paul, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go for it. It took me about 2 hours to get into London. Then I got into Canary Wharf and I got lost. I ended up going into a posh area that I got kicked out of by the security because no, there's not this way. I was looking for the train to get to our hotel, and I was like, so I got like the directions, like when you get like Google Maps up, it's like, okay, I want directions here, put like the postcode and everything, or zip code for you Americans. And I like went up to a security guy. I was like, do you know where this is? Went, oh, that's like miles away. I'm thinking, going, my place shouldn't be. It says Canary Wharf. I'm in Canary Wharf. It's like, no, so in the end, I just got a taxi there and I had to wait for Chili. So, all in all, it's quite good.
Okay. Chilly.
Adventurous.
Well, my journey was a little bit more of an adventure, I guess, but not really. I had 2 trains to get down to London because I live further away, so that was about 4 hours. And then when I got to London, I then had to get the underground twice to get to the hotel. So I luckily didn't walk into any top security places until later on that day, where we actually walked into the back rooms.
True.
Which was an
Yes, the back
experience.
rooms.
Look, we tried to walk into the business side of HSBC, that the companies own. We kind of walked
Yeah.
into there by accident nearly. Because we just saw a big HSBC building. We were like, that's a HSBC. We'll walk into there. And the security guards told us no and looked at us very angrily and then said, you can't go this way. And they said, just go down here, go down the stairs and turn left. So we went down the stairs. We saw a sign that says HSBC through this door. So we opened the door and the door took us to the back rooms.
It was just
So,
like a long corridor. It looks like it was going down to like a nuclear bunker. It was just like, oh, where are we? this ain't HSBC. This ain't a bank.
But
You're in the
that
back rooms.
but that led you to meeting Yoshi P though.
No.
Oh no, that was later on when we got
Later
back to
on?
the hotel.
Different back rooms.
Different back
Different
rooms.
one.
We
Yeah,
was
different
looking for our bank, so because obviously I had to pay Chili back, so all I had was cash. So we were looking for our bank. We found Chili's bank so he could like put all these money in and stuff, and then we tried to find my bank. Found my bank. Turned out it was bloody closed. We got there like half an hour before it closed, or after it closed. I was like, well, all I have is cash now. So, oh well.
So
what
I
we
was
did-
Paul's card to his cash.
Yeah, so basically I was using Chili's because Chili has like 2 bank cards, so he lent me one of his so I can
Yeah.
get around places.
Yeah.
And so we went onto the new Elizabeth line to get to the arena. The arena
That
where it was
sounds
held. 'Cause we
fancy.
wanted- Yeah, we wanted to go have a look, see what was there, you know. And then we got there and we were fucking starving. We were hungry. We were like, I think it's time to eat. Let's have dinner here. So we decided we'll just have like food there for a
Yeah.
bit. We went to this place called Prime Burger. First of all, the burgers were okay, not bad, but 16 quid for a burger and fries.
That sounds about right.
No, not for me.
Were-
Enough for me. It's
Were
like,
they-
I mean,
were
it
they
doesn't
wearing-
sound good.
Wait. Were they wearing black gloves when they made the burger?
yes,
No, they were not.
No, they were. The woman we were talking to had black gloves on.
Okay.
Chili.
She was very lovely, though. She was very lovely.
So instantly your burger probably got upcharged by like $5.
Probably.
That's
Mhm.
fair.
But we did have a lot of like prerequisites because I couldn't have bacon because I'm my IBS does not like bacon now, so I can't have bacon.
And I
Very
just don't
sad.
like vegetables.
And Chili just doesn't like vegetables altogether. So Chili was like, "Can I just have the bacon and no vegetables on the bag with cheese?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, that's fine." Like no pickles and stuff. And I'm like, "Can I just not have the bacon and tomatoes? 'Cause I'm not a big fan of tomatoes, but have the rest like onion, lettuce."
Just give me the bacon, cheese, and the burger, please. That's all I want.
That's all
Nothing
he
else.
wants.
No pickle, no lettuce, no coleslaw. You can have all that yourself.
So, but we had that. We had like a drink in there. We were just sitting there, chilling. Like, it's just like a small table. So, like, Chili's in front of me. I'm behind. Like, all I see is a like something sparkly. Like, caught my eye, and then I looked over. Like, it's like, oh, is that Yoshi P? And then like Chili and this girl, bless her soul, was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, look, it's Yoshi P. And Chili and this girl, they didn't move. They moved so quick. They were like out of the chair, grabbing their phones, and she asked me, "Can you just watch my son?" I went, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." And I was just saying, I don't care. I'm just sitting there eating my burger. I'm hungry, so I'm sitting there eating my burger, like watching that. Like, and they went over and got pictures. And it was very nice. They did ask if I wanted a picture, but I'm too shy for that. So I was like, "Oh, that's fine."
I was gonna say,
Let's get
make
serious.
sure you add in the fact I did come back and say, I'll
Yeah.
watch the stuff and you can get a picture.
Yeah, but I was
So-
like, "Nah, it's fine." But it's
So I have a question for you. Was your burger called the Bad Boy?
what's that? Oh,
Uh,
I see.
I think I found the
Um,
restaurant, so I want to know if it's called the Bad Boy. Was it 2 prime beef patties, 2 slices of Monterey Jack cheese, thick cut back
No, I don't
bacon?
think it was that.
No, all right.
I don't think it was 2.
No,
No,
it was the Gov burger, wasn't it?
the governor.
Yeah, the governor.
The governor,
Yeah.
the governor burger. That's what we
Yeah.
had.
Okay, I found the right restaurant though. I'm pretty proud of it.
Yeah. Found the right restaurant.
Yeah.
The governor
Oh,
is
the Cafe de Paris that had Stilton. I didn't see that on the bloody menu.
yeah.
That wasn't on the menu when we were there.
Yeah, Cafe
would've
de
bought that.
Paris. Oh, I had blue cheese and everything. Oh man.
Yeah, the Cafe de Paris has homemade beef butter, which I'm not sure what that means.
Lovely bar.
I don't know, but I want it.
I don't know. I don't know what beef butter is.
I mean, isn't that just like butter made with the juices of the fat from the beef?
Oh, Chili, they had a full English breakfast as well. Why does a place called Prime Burger have a full English breakfast? What?
Because why not?
Yeah, but that was
I mean,
only
it'd be
for
burger
breakfast,
format,
right?
but
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's got like black pudding. Oh, look at that. The sausages.
So
what
I've
I'm saying
now,
is you have to go back now,
It's
Paul.
very nice.
I've now
Nah,
learned
that's super
how.
expensive.
I've now learned how beef butter is made. So,
Okay,
you
is it
sl-
made of the lard, right?
It's beef fat that's completely like rendered to a liquid state, and then you add that rendered fat into a mixer with butter, and then whip it until it like mixes together, and then you put it back in the fridge until it solidifies. So
Yummy.
Yeah, because Guga Foods makes Wagyu butter, doesn't he? Often.
yeah,
So, it's a YouTuber.
Prime Wagyu.
so now we learned. So all right, so you got to meet. Now was Yoshi P getting there a burger? Or was he just walking by?
He was just walking by.
Just,
I think he just walking by.
He got stopped by people, so I think he other people got getting like pictures with him and stuff. And I just store it because my eyes would. I was sitting there in the burgers, having a look around, and something sparkling. The rings really catch your eye.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's kind of iconic.
He
So like
wears a lot of
magpie.
jewelry. Yeah,
So my magpie instincts were like, "Oh, shiny." Yeah, it's really cool.
You're like mine.
I will also add, make sure you ask permission before photos. We all ask permission from Yoshi P before we got photos. Make sure you get permission from the person.
Or else may God have mercy on his soul.
It's not even that. If you saw the stuff that we saw,
oh no,
on Twitch and stuff of these people, it was very fucking rude. I am ashamed that they're British. I am very ashamed.
Not asking for photos first, just taking them.
Oh no, this is worse than that. This was really bad.
They weren't touching them, right?
Yes, they were. They did.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That's not good.
This was really bad. Like, I don't want to mention too much on this podcast because I don't want to bring it down. But yeah, it was not good.
Okay.
Like, it was bad.
Yoshi P said no, by the way, and no means no.
Yeah.
But in their eyes, it meant yes. Apparently.
Nope.
It's very rude.
No.
Remember the T video. Always remember the T video.
Always remember the T. The T video.
Always remember the consent T video. So, all right. So, you guys, you met Yoshi P. All right, day one fan fest. Butts in seats. You're ready to watch the thing. What's the vibe in the room? Like everyone's excited.
I was alone.
Yeah, I was.
I was alone.
I had no friends with me. They were all in the media part. I was just sat there like
everybody was in the media.
Yeah. Chili, Mione, they were all over in the media section, and there was me.
What about
somewhere?
So where's Tibian?
Yeah, where's Tibian?
Don't know where Tibian was. We didn't see him day one. No, we did see him day one, but that was like after all of the like cool stuff. It was just us like, okay, I'll just sit because I got disabled seating because I'm disabled, so they gave me this like cool like green wristband and they called me like VIP and shit. And I was like, oh, thank you, but you do know I'm not gonna say it, but I'm disabled. So it's like it's cool. The staff are really nice, but so I was just sitting there and I had the NA content creators sit right behind me.
Yo, that's pretty dope though.
Xenos, Lamatod, Arthur, they were right behind me. I had friends messaging me going, Paul, you're on Xeno's stream. Oh, we see the back of your head. You're on Xeno's stream. I didn't see that until after because I had my phone turned off because I was sitting there watching. So I was like,
that makes sense. Yeah.
We had Susan as well. Like, Paul, I found you, Paul. And she like picked out like in the stream. She like found me while I was just sitting there with my cane. Like, what's up?
Yeah, no, it's true.
For me, I jumped into the Maelstrom Radio stream during the reactions.
You did.
And Susan told me off.
Yeah, you're there live. Go watch it live.
I was watching it live. I was a good boy. I was sitting there. I had no phones out.
I will say we saw Paul clear as day. Can't miss Paul. Chili took me a little bit of finding, but I did see Chili. The only reason I saw Chili was because of the poop hat. It was like it was trying to find like a Hershey Kiss, but a mini Hershey Kiss. But you're in an airplane. So, but I did spot the Hershey Kiss.
It didn't help that most of the time they were like the media was in like one corner of the room, and the cameras were kind of like facing away from us for most of the like event. Like I don't think they really turned to showed the media response at all. for pretty much the whole time, which is fair.
It-
Like we're a tiny bit of the audience compared to everyone else.
To be fair, they did have a camera that was panning over the top of the crowd, so there was a shot of the whole crowd area, even like the media. And I know like I'm doing visuals with my hands, so for podcast listeners, you're getting everything right now. So you got a wide angle shot of like an overhead shot of everybody. So that's when I saw the poop hat. It was in the very far like top edge of my screen, but I saw the poop hat. And I was like, "Oh, Chili, okay," and that's it. And like I only saw you that one time. After that, never saw you again. They never panned that way ever again. So you were missing Paul hundreds of times.
They saw my hat. They're like, "Nope, we can't show this on stream anymore."
No poop emoji.
Yeah, no poop emoji.
This isn't Twitter.
No, so you're there live. You're getting all the information. Were either of you expecting Viper?
No.
I was depressed.
Really? You didn't like analog Darth Maul? You didn't like Darth Maul?
I thought it was cool, but I really wanted Corsair Pirate, gun and sword, kind of like dual wield type of thing. That's what I was hoping for. I was like, yeah, go on, give me my pirate class. I'll be so happy. I'd like suck Yoshi P off if that happened. But no, it was like he came out looking like Kirito, and I'm sitting there going, oh, we go weeb.
Going back to the tea conversation here.
Like, I would ask consent, but but it was like, I was like upset. I was like, oh no, it's not the class I wanted. It looks cool, Darth Maul, dual swords, yeah, even though they're about the same size as a ninja's dagger, but yeah, it looked cool because it's an original class, isn't it? It's the original for Final Fantasy 14.
Well, original-ish. We'll see how it actually plays.
I don't care about that monkey boy. He's a ninja that does it. I learned what that monkey boy was. I may have not played these Final Fantasy games, but that monkey boy from, what was it, like 9?
Yeah, 9 today.
Thank you for clarifying. I appreciate you clarifying. Zidane, I almost had to clarify for you, but yeah, Zidane, for those of you wondering, Monkey Boy is Zidane from Final Fantasy IX, the main hero from Final Fantasy IX, and he's got a little tail, kind of like young Goku. So
yeah, like young Goku.
But that character, he has his daggers like a ninja has his daggers, and then he puts it into the Darth Maul stuff, where Viper. Yeah, but the opposite way around. They're holding it like how swords are supposed to be held.
I thought Viper has the 2 swords, and then when you go into like the Viper mode, you fuse them together.
Yeah, the Darth Maul mode.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that works, because Vipers have fangs, and that would be 2. So, whatever. I guess I don't. I don't make
I have
the
a
rules.
phobia of snakes. I have a phobia of snakes, so why would I like Viper? I have
Also
a phobia
fair.
of snakes. It's like,
No, I don't think they're gonna change this one.
Yeah. I would like to see how it performs in PvP, though. Again, we went to the PvP tournament. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see how it performs. We did see, like, I think it's got a cool blue aura, and they're like, oh, look at me, I'm going shing shing, stab stab, boom, Darth Maul, and then
It'd be interesting though to me though if they're going to go the snake route or if they're going to go dragon, because if I'm rightly in Japanese, because if I'm rightly in Japanese mythology, snakes are often paired with dragons.
Yeah, but they're going snake route because they've already showed the key art for it is a snake. It's a viper.
It's a snake,
Yeah.
We'll see.
So I
really have seen, because the picture of the actual, like, the figure of that what they've done and showed on the screen was actually a viper behind them.
Yeah, so I have a feeling that their limit break's gonna be like a snake. So
the limit break might be cool, but I don't think if it's going to be a snake, I'm making sure that no one's going to be a viper in my statics.
I have a feeling it's gonna be. I wouldn't say similar, but like kind of like Dragoon, like has the dragon. I think the viper will be the like a.
It's just it's a serpent.
It's a serpent, yeah. But still, if you have a fear of snakes,
like serpentine.
Every time I see an LB go off and like anything, I just have a heart attack. Like, oh shit! Don't give the healer a heart attack.
I was just going to go melee DPS from now on, just so he can steal the limit break before the Viper.
I was gonna go dragoon. Like,
Out of
no,
spite.
I am the limit gate, bitch. This is my limit break. Go away.
I am the limit
Just-
break now.
You tell them that you have to save it for the healer.
Yeah.
Yeah, heal me.
Only
I
healer.
mean, I did that
That's
way.
important.
Yeah, rating's not hard enough. We only do healer LBs now. No,
Or tank.
no-
Or tank. I don't mind tank.
Yeah, I was
you know
gonna
that.
say we need more tank LB fights.
We
well,
do.
I'm not against
'Cause-
that, honestly.
I don't have many anymore. Unless you are a raider and want to do like a cheese mechanic where you don't want to do anything, then you do. Or if your healers are not good and you have to use it for a certain mechanic because the healer's not doing any mitigation. Then you're like, okay, what's this tank LB it?
Just a call out post all of a sudden. All right,
I'm a healer main. I'm a
uh,
healer.
so we got Viper. So what was your after the Viper talk? I know like the keynote. Did you ever go back? Did you just get the cliff notes of the keynote, or did you actually watch it?
No, I just got the cliff notes of the keynote.
It was.
I didn't actually.
It wasn't bad, but clearly they replaced something in the keynote with something else, which was Lalafell for about 15 minutes. Clearly they had something else planned and didn't. That clearly got cut out because they went to Lalafell for 15 minutes and covered like the graphical update, and a lot of the graphical update was like, hey, you're probably not gonna like really appreciate this until you see it live in game. And I was like, why bother? Why even waste the time, honestly? Like, I would have rather them cut the keynote down, like, time-wise, but I guess they had to fill time up, so...
I mean,
Yeah.
it was cool to see it. Like, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, like the faces are going to change. You know, stuff's going to look a little bit more smoother. The hair's going to look nice. But they should just do that in the development panel. What they did, we learned a lot in the development panel bit.
Yeah.
Like, that was good. But did it really need to be in the keynote? No, they should have said there's going to be a graphical update. If you want to know more about it, go over to the dev panel later.
I think it's because they've tried to show a little bit in each FanFest, because the North American FanFest also had some graphical updates in the keynote.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what
they've
they
had a
showed.
little bit more in this one. So
Yeah, but they
and
showed
then-
every race. But 15 minutes on Lalafell where you couldn't even see it properly.
Yeah, it wasn't... Like, even I've gone back and
Rust
rewatched it,
dust.
and I was like, it's such a subtle change.
You're like,
Some of that is also really hard to tell on multiple recording mediums.
It really
Right?
is.
Like live, you're just looking at it on a screen, but you're looking at it on a screen from a screen. Like
I
you
know.
can't really tell.
So, like later
Especially
on,
unless
like
it moves.
later on, like I was like, all right, I watched like the straight cut version. I was like, like I saw the difference. Like the Lalafell chin went from like blocko edging to smoother, chonko chin. So, I mean, Chili,
I'll be honest, I spent the entire time complaining about the lack of dirty nose on the character.
where my dirty nose at?
Chili's like, this graphical update's BS. There's no dirty nose.
Dirty
Dirty-
is.
No
I
butt
was
sliders
screaming it
and
during
no
the
dirty
keynote.
noses. I'm so pissed.
Like
Not-
my Lalafell has like a little dirty nose, and I love him. And I was complaining the entire keynote that the Lalafell didn't have one. I was screaming it.
Season show title: Little Dirty Nose.
I wonder how those Lalafells get those dirty noses.
Like, I'm very
Uh,
passionate about my dirty nose.
Have you seen a Lalafell walk?
I'm really passionate about my dirty nose. Yeah, they walk like what is his name's dad from King of the Hill? Hank Hill's dad. Hank Hill's dad got his shin shot out during war, so he's got like a Lalafell's gait.
That's the show
don't know
about
what
the
he looks
states,
like.
right?
What, Cotton
I
Hill?
don't-
What?
That's why they walk like they shit themselves most of the time.
That's the one with
Yeah,
the
that's
steak
kind of
cook,
that's
right?
somewhat accurate.
What? King of the Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one with Bobby Hill and
God damn
Okay.
it, Bobby.
yeah, that. He's a-
Look
Where they
at
talk about
propane.
the steaks have to be medium rare, otherwise kick them out.
yeah,
I mean, that's just life.
yeah, that's his life. And then he sold propane and propane accessories.
That's all I know
Fair
about the show.
I actually have some propane.
Also, surprisingly, really progressive show,
Yeah, it really was. It truly was a very progressive show.
especially considering the content.
Yeah, they were progressive in a way that was palatable to normal American medium and like Fox. So
Even outside of that, like they're better than a lot of other shows out there.
oh, for sure.
Like even allegedly progressive shows, they are better than.
Yeah.
Anyway,
back to FanFest.
Yeah, back to FanFest. So, all right, so we got through Lalafellshins. I am curious, like, what do you guys thought about, like, first of all, like, I guess we'll start with Final Fantasy 11 24-man raid series. Chili.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Happy
Yes.
about? Okay, I
I'm
can think
excited.
Okay, I think you're happy about that. They have a
there
lot
might be a
of.
little bit of happiness there.
I think there's so much to pull from, right? They're like, what bosses are they gonna pull? Like what, like what?
I feel like they're going to pull from Rise of Zillet and
Okay.
Chains from Mafia. Those are the ones I think they're going to pull from, and maybe a little bit from Treasures of Ugin. But I feel like the main focus is probably going to be the first two expansions, which is Rise of Zillet and Chains from Mafia. So, because they're going to have to include the Shadow Lord if they're going to do anything. He has to be a fight, which means they're probably going to add the Archangels because that was a cool fight. And then from Chains from Mafia, you're probably going to get Promafia, which is the devil.
How many
Who you
Archangels
fight.
were there?
Well, there's usually 3
Well, it's
raids.
great.
I mean, so how many more bosses are there?
There's 5 Archangels because there's one for every race that's playable in the
Oh
game.
my, that's a lot of archangel. You think they're gonna do 1 archangel?
Yeah.
No, they probably do
Well,
like
they'll probably do-
probably do like two
Right.
for raid, and then one
no,
in like
I
the
think
last
they'll-
raid, and then
Well, no, a lot of them were like kind of paired up in the storyline, so they might do multiple at the same time.
yeah,
So you
like
might see the Taru and the Mithra, and then you might see the Elzin and the Hir, and then you're probably going to see the Galco on his own. That's
yeah,
probably what's gonna
yeah.
happen.
That'd be
Yeah,
like
something
the
that.
one where you have to go fight the shadow dude. So it'd be like first raid would be 2 Archangels, second raid would be 2 Archangels, and then last one would be 1 Archangel, and then the big Shadow Lord baddie guy. And with just a bunch of other bosses in the middle, just from obviously Final Fantasy 11.
Do you think Shantotto will be back?
I mean, yes, she has
No.
to be, right? Shantotto.
Yeah.
It'd be
I
a
mean,
bit weird otherwise.
Shantotto is the most powerful mage, right? Correct me if
Yeah.
I'm wrong, Chili.
In the
All right.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she was one of the most powerful black mages. Yeah.
And Shantotto was
Which
in Final
storyline
Fantasy
was she
14.
in? Yeah, I
Well,
was gonna say, she was in.
Shantotto
She was in a couple
was-
storylines.
Shantotto was in the there was a Final Fantasy 11 Shantotto crossover event. I think when Final Fantasy 14, not 1.0 but 2.0 when it first launched, there was a crossover event with Shantotto, and they brought it back once. I believe you and I already have Shantotto minions. I don't know if Susan does, but I know
Yeah.
you and I do because we did that event.
No, I'm thinking. I think it was the Black Mage quest lines.
Did Shantotto show up in the Black Mage quest lines?
No, there's an NPC called Shantotto or something like that. That's like
Like the great Valley of Shantotto. like I can't believe it's not Shantotto.
Yeah.
This is our version of Shantotto, okay? So Final Fantasy 14.
It's like the Moblins. It's like, all right, we got goblins, and then it's like, all right, well, Moblins.
Start the Shantotto.
Yeah,
is,
Shantotto. And then we saw Moblins, of course.
Moblins.
Which I think is hilarious. Which I know. Listen, I get it's a thing. I'm not unaware of the Moblins. I know it's a thing. It just makes me laugh, right? Like they're like, oh well, they kind of look like goblins. I was like, all right, like are they gonna just do a recolor of goblins? They're like moblins. I was like, all right,
yeah,
okay. Like I know.
If we're getting moblins, I hope we get bugbears because moblins and bugbears were a thing in 11.
that would be neat.
Oh, sorry. My brain went to Baldur's Gate and seeing Bugbear's fucking ogre.
I mean, also would have
So-
been really cool.
It would be cool seeing that.
I would
It
take
would.
And
I would take D&D Bugbears over the Final Fantasy ones.
Yeah.
Moblins in 11 allowed you to make your own dungeons as well. They added Moblins Maze Among Us, where you could make your own maze and then put it on a little plate and then give the plate to other people for them to try.
Yeah, I don't think that's
they-
happening anytime soon. I think that's
Yeah.
going to happen.
So, out of everything from FanFest, the live, well, not the live letter, but the
Keynote.
the keynote itself. Like, what was your, for each of you? What was like your biggest? What was your best, like your favorite part, and what was the worst part for you?
What do you want to? Do you want to go first, Joey?
I mean, mine are easy, right? Final Fantasy 11, that was the best part.
Okay.
And the worst part was Viper.
Oh, ooh.
Ooh, me and Chili had the same one because my bad one was Viper as well.
Ooh.
So,
But my favorite part, I would have to admit, of the entire thing was probably the areas they showed. They showed us a bunch of different areas between like jungle, mountains, and then the Wild West. I was like, Wild West? It looked pretty cool. Like, seeing like the Wild West type of thing, and then seeing that Allegan like factory stuff.
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, this might look like a really cool expansion to mess around with. If they get it right. But that was my favorite, seeing like the art and stuff, and like going through, because obviously they put us through a little bits of it in game, like in development scene of it. So it looks great. Just the jungle in general just looks great. But I'll say that's probably my favorite part. And obviously, worst part Viper, because I didn't want Viper. I just didn't want it. It's cool. It's cool because like, oh yeah, Viper, dual wielding, probably get some cool glams out of it and stuff. But I want a pirate, man. I wanted to be a pirate. If it gives me 2 cutlasses in a game, then I'll be happy. Like 2 cutlasses. Then I'll be like, okay, I'm just a dual wielding pirate. I don't need no gun. I'm a swashbuckling duelist pirate. Then yeah, then maybe I'll get on the train of like, oh yeah, you know what? Maybe Viper's cool. Can we change the name though? But yeah, the glam looks cool. Come on, the glam looks cool. It looks like a piratey glam. It reminds me of Edward from Black Flag. It looks good. Yeah.
So, one, I got a question for you. Did either of you? Did anybody come up to either of you and be like, "That's Paul and Chili from Moogran"?
Yes.
yes.
Yes. One person came
yeah.
up to us. I think was.
Did they touch your face?
That was my follow-up question.
Okay.
Touch your face.
Well, if somebody recognizes you and they touch your face.
It didn't touch my face, but they asked me, why was I in a penguin suit?
Were you or why were you not?
Wait.
Why
Were
was
you?
he not
Why
in
was
a
I
penguin
not?
shirt?
Okay, why were you
Okay,
not?
that's
Okay,
fair.
I was gonna ask, like,
Yeah.
when were you in a penguin suit at FanFest, and how come there were not pictures of that?
Next time.
I'm
Next
sorry,
time.
it would have been way too hot. That penguin suit is warm as it is,
Yeah.
let alone in that event.
I'd have thought you were a small fan.
I would have lost weight from the sweat.
Well, there we go. Damn, I should have weighed one as well. There's a bit of weight on there.
Win-win.
Win for the situation.
Did everybody get a picture with the penguin guy? Also, he lost 80 pounds.
Oh, I should do it next year because. Sorry, Paul. Carry on.
No, go on.
I should do it next time because people didn't come up and say, "Oh God, it's chilly," but I did have like, okay, one of the most awkward things, right? There's that golden statue they have for the Warrior of Light to celebrate the 10 years. Like they've got that image, that background. That's they've got since the award show.
Yeah.
They're like, this is 10 years of Final Fantasy 14, and they've got the golden statue of the Warrior of Light. Now there was a background picture for that, and people were queuing up for it, and people were like in line waiting to get a picture in front of the statue or the background. And I'm just walking past, minding my own business, confused as always, and lost where I'm actually am because that's how I did FanFest. I was just walking around lost till I found stuff.
There.
And the staff came up to me and said, oh my God, you've got to get a picture. Oh my God. And the staff like escorted me to the thing in front of everyone else because that had been queuing, and told them to stand back so that I could get a picture.
I do believe they saw like you had the media like lanyard and like, oh, we have got to make a good impression, like get him on quickly.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of all that promotion you'll get.
That's there was a chance they were trying to roll the dice on that. They're like, oh look, I don't know.
I didn't need 5 staff hanging around me.
Yeah, they probably saw the poop hat and they thought that was your like streaming shtick, like he's like Poop Hat McCat
Not
Boy
wrong.
Poop Hat McCat Boy or something like that. Like they had to get him. Oh, McCat Boy's here.
If Moogle Go Round ever doesn't pan out for you guys, you have your next podcast already set there.
What is great though, when I went to go buy merch, they were there as well, and they're like, "We're gonna throw you some free stuff into your merch bag."
They're really milking Poop Hat McCat Boy.
Which is really awesome because I didn't have to stand around in merch because Chili asked me like, "Oh, what do you want?" Like, get my like.
Yeah.
Chili's like he was like, "Oh, let me just talk to my PR guy, like my PR person." I'm sitting going, "This motherfucker's got a PR person."
Yeah, you're it. Paul,
no, I'm not it. No, he like this PR like woman like came and got Chili to take him to places. I'm sitting there going, I wish I had that.
Technically.
So I told him, like, it was surreal because he got me the twins, the little acrylic statues.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I gave Chili the money for it. So, but he can just go over and get it. And Chili gave me because they threw in like a free pin with it, and now I have a Dark Knight pin. I'm like, yeah, look, I got the Dark Knight pin. Let's go. It's pretty cool.
And I also have a Dark Knight pin because they threw 2 in for some reason.
One for each of you.
I mean, I am playing. Yeah. I'm playing Dark Knight PvP now, so that's fun. But to that person that came up to us, and like this was a general person. This was a person that knew like they actually watched MGR. Because one of they mentioned Chili in the penguin suit, and then they handshook me like and said, "Don't worry, Paul. I know you're shy." Because I was so shy in FanFest. Like,
yeah, when you first
go, I'm a lot like no. I if I didn't get either alcohol or something to like stop the anxiety. Now, I'm going to be wrong. I'm really honest with you. I haven't smoked for a long while. I mean, a long while. I mean, like for years. But I got myself some cigarettes so I could get through it. So I can relieve that anxiety. Because when I didn't have money to get like food or alcohol, because I would just had like a cider and I'd be like, oh yeah, let's go. It's some fun.
You still had my card.
I had your card, but as a personal person, I didn't want to do that. Traveling was enough. I could pay back for that. Like if I went to go buy food, I feel like I'm like doing like a scam. Like I'm like frauding his like card. So I was like, what happens if I tried to press it and it didn't let me do contactless? And I'd have to put the card in and do the pin. I'd be like, they would have got me. I'd have been taken. I'd have been fraud charges. Done. Gone. MGR over. Paul in prison 10 years for fraud.
You just go, I'm sorry, I forgot my card number because I haven't used it for a while. Trust me, as someone that has to use this card occasionally, I've forgotten it.
I'd have been like, no, I can't do that. So me and Chili, we were like starving throughout in the entirety of FanFest. We did not eat. We didn't have breakfast. We didn't have lunch, but we pigged out on dinner. But to that guy that gave us a handshake, I'm sorry I didn't catch your name, but big fucking hearts to you. You are awesome. Thank you for coming up and like having a handshake and that. It was really cool. Really awesome. And to the Spanish community that we found out, but Chili told me when he came back from his media thing, that there's actually these content creators that translate our podcast. And I sat there and I was like, what?
Wow. What?
Yeah. There's a big shout out to Shunko. He said that we have a big Spanish fan base and that he translates Moogle Go Around into Spanish for them.
Yeah. I was like, what?
Why are you? I'm shocked by this.
Everyone really wants the updates on Chicken in Scarborough.
Apparently. Like, I like when Chili came back to the hotel and told me that, I was gobsmacked. I was like, you gotta be fucking pulling my leg, right?
It was the second most confusing thing that happened to me that night. Yeah.
Wait. First of all, if someone out there is translating us to Spanish, hola mi gente. ¿Cómo estás? Second of all, Chili, why was that the second most? What was the first most
What was the
confusing?
first one?
Can
Okay,
you talk about it? Is it something you can
Yeah, I
talk
can
about?
talk about it now.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I can
Okay.
talk about it now. Well, Friday night there was a media event where there was like where a load of content creators could go and have food, which I didn't eat by the way because too paranoid. And there was like alcohol was based on like game like there was a Zodiac drink, there was a Heidelin drink, and all that.
I
lot.
wish I was there. I would have got shit faced.
Anyway, they're like the person that I was I got the tickets from for Square for the event. She's like, oh yeah, because you're not going to be at the Saturday and Sunday event, we're going to give you these vouchers as a for food over the weekend. And she just hands me $300 in Visa cards.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm like, okay, it's only Saturday and Sunday. What do you think I'm eating?
Our friend Tibian Salt is right. He's like media privilege isn't real.
Exactly.
There are punk songs about that, Chili, by the way.
I will add, I did give them back.
Okay.
Because they were, as I said, they were $300. Now, I don't know about you, but with and on the back of them it said US only. Now, I don't know about you. Very hard for me to use US only currency in the UK.
No,
I mean, it's cheap for you to go over to USA, so you could go over there for one meal and come back.
Sure.
Go to like a posh ass web.
Or Chili. Could have given them away during the Move Around Starlight celebration.
I could have.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas dinner.
I could have, but then I would have felt bad giving away something I just got given.
Yeah, why? They're a company.
Yeah, they're a company that make millions.
So I gave them back and told them that they should give them to a US content creator.
They had that. You know where those gift cards went? Into
stuff. That's not fair.
Into a drawer.
They went into a drawer.
Yeah.
And then the next content creator that doesn't stay for meals is getting a hand of $300.
As I say, $100 to $200 per day is not too far out of there.
For Chili, it is. But I understand.
I mean, like in terms of when companies fly you out for things, or when companies are paying for you, like $100 per day is not unreasonable.
It's not, because if they said, "Here's $300," that's going to cover your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? And they're probably including, and Chili, just so they're probably including alcohol in that price range as well.
Yeah, probably.
But also, like most like hotels already have a complimentary like breakfast, so if they would probably they're flying you out there, they might go.
You say that, but no.
No, oh, okay.
Not here. I mean,
you can pay for them.
Hotels here it's extra. That hotel we were in was extra.
I know it was like £9 for the entire weekend, wasn't it?
I would say like a mid-range hotel, and Susan knows a mid-range hotel here in America will give you a continental breakfast, and if you're lucky, they'll let you make your own waffle.
I don't really have breakfast that much unless I'm like, I guess I have to have time to eat because I have to take tablets for my
breakfast is delicious though,
arthritis and stuff. So I'm like, so what did I eat? I think I ate like some marshmallows for breakfast that I got from the shop, and then I just had my pills and then carried on because I had to have something in my stomach so it can like not make me feel ill. But yeah, like. I had to have a pack of cigarettes to get through FanFest. And that was just the anxiety, because it was just my anxiety. I don't smoke no more. I haven't touched them ever since. It was one time.
And I did tell him off.
He did tell me off. But you told me off for giving money away, so, you know.
Yeah. I did.
Well, Chili,
there's tipping, and then there was that.
I made that cab driver's day.
Yeah, there's tipping, and then there's that. Even in America, I think it would have been considered excessive. And that's America.
Chili, you gave back gift cards. So let's be. I mean, let's be real here.
I was gonna say in D&D, you regularly gave away like lifetime's worth of money as a regular tip. So
yeah, it's true. Very much so.
I was just doing what Ruby and Flavin would have done. You know, I was just living.
There you go.
Yeah, what would Ribbo Flavin?
Channeling your into a halfling. Ooh.
So
It was £10 and he gave 20. So
yeah, it was £10 for the trip to get there, and I just said I keep change. It was like a £10 change. I was like,
Hey, man, you bought him a Wendy's meal.
yeah, I bought him like lunch. Like I didn't know like his story. His wife and also his kids could have been in like hospital, and I just gave him like £10 to get some more. Even though we live in the NHS and we get free healthcare, but you know, maybe
bad example. Bad
example. But you know,
leave it Levita Ribbo.
But that's the thing. I just had a bunch of cash. Like, I had a bunch of cash just laying around because all I had was cash, and it was all contactless there. Like everything was contactless, other than like the ice cream van that was out front. There was just an ice cream van out front there, so I was getting like water and like.
Honestly, I would just hit that up all the time.
But that's what I did when I went out for a cigarette. I just grabbed a bunch of water for me and Chili, so we had water, so we weren't like dehydrating. Hunger was fine because we came back. We came back from there and we just had Wendy's. We spent like, was it 40 quid of Wendy's?
That's easy.
That's impressive. I mean, that's an impressive amount of Wendy's, though.
Wendy's expensive though. It's not that hard to hit a 40 at Wendy's.
Like all we had was Paul had the triple burger, you know, the triple Dave or whatever it is. I had Baconator. I had the Baconator. Then we had large fries and a large Frosty each.
Yeah, it's like 2 large fries and a Frosty each.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad.
That was
yeah.
good.
I would about 2 meals and 2 Frosties, about 40. But like Wendy's is not cheap.
It's not, and then like the next night we have 40 quid's worth of fucking KFC. Which was like £10 bargain bucket, popcorn chicken. Chili had a wrap. We had a bunch of chicken, 4 bits of chips.
Chili,
it was delicious.
Real quick though, was there sauce on that wrap, Chili?
Yeah, was there sauce on the wrap, Chili?
Yeah, there is. That's the only one I can handle. It's not like a hot sauce.
It has to be a hot sauce, by the way.
It's got to be a hot sauce.
Spicy wrap. It was the spicy wrap, no salad or anything.
Yeah.
Was there salad in it?
Yeah, that was the sad part. There's normally quite a bit of salad. That's why I like it. It's like I don't know if you have KFC wraps in America.
Not the same ones, at least.
They are. They're not great. We don't know about them.
Again, not a lot of stuff at KFC is great, but
it's a soft tortilla with cheese, lettuce, and a chicken fillet. And then you can either get barbecue or you can get spicy.
Let me get spicy for you.
Yeah. I get spicy always. Yeah,
and if you didn't do spicy, that just sounds kind of depressing.
Do you ever get the barbecue? Have you ever gotten barbecue just to try it?
I don't normally like barbecue, so nah. Like barbecue, my shooters. I like the idea of barbecue, but I don't like the actual thing.
I like the concept of barbecue.
wait. Let's clarify this for a second. Do you mean barbecue sauce or barbecue as in like when you cook meat?
I mean, I haven't had the barbecue as in cooked meat in about
we tried
20 years.
Okay.
We tried.
It's been 20 years since you've had a smoked meat.
We tried going to a barbecue place, but Chili again. Obviously, Chili was big media person, so he had to go to all these like media events. So we couldn't go to this thing called Big Easy where we wanted to go and have barbecue. It had like surf and turf and everything.
Like I booked a Saturday, and then we got busy, and then Sunday we were just exhausted.
No, Sunday, no one wanted to go.
Susan in chat's reminded me that it was that long since you had soup, and I think it was 10 years since you had. It was a decade, 20 years for barbecue, decade for soup, right?
Yeah, it's about that. Yeah. My mum passed away about 10 years ago. My mum used to make the soup, so at least like 12, 13 years. I used to have a freezer of my mum's old soup, but of course I threw that away.
Wait a minute. Can you run that by me one more time? You had a what in your freezer that you threw away?
My mum made soup years ago, and I used to keep it in the freezer, but then I threw it away.
Okay.
Yeah. But you don't make massive amounts of soup and then freeze it?
No, you can. I
do that with chili. Not chili. Yeah. Chili is in the food, like chili con carne.
Chili, be careful if you ever go to visit Paul. You may end up chopped up in his freezer.
So like, and I use that for like nachos and stuff, and like chili wraps. I love like chili wraps. So.
Yo.
yo, chili wrap.
Chili, have you ever made chili for yourself?
You
No,
can't,
because
it's got kidney beans.
I can't really because of all the beans.
You can have beanless chili.
Yeah, you can do beanless chili.
Can I?
Chili is a lot more
I
about
just feel
the
Would that be just
spices.
like soup?
No,
It has meat in it, chili. It has meat.
I think it has vegetables.
That'd just be soup. Welcome to Sound Bites. Bite-sized pockets.
Speaking of sound bites, I got chili some Carolina
Technically, he's
Reaper
not
Cheetos.
wrong. Chili is technically soup.
Technically, I have it with rice and stuff. It's lovely.
But I like how removing the beans makes it soup.
No one tell Chili about 3-bean soup.
Rock his world.
But going back to FanFest, like the so obviously we had to go on the app and like do a QR code to see if we can get like a meet and greet / signing and all that.
Oh yeah.
So Chili didn't have one in his pack because Chili was trying to get 2 EU like goodie bags, but he brought his goodie bag with him from the media thing, and so he couldn't get one. So he didn't have a he didn't have the lottery ticket you had for like the cat pot, and he didn't have a QR code. So I was like, "Oh, I have one," and I'm not gonna. Like, my phone doesn't do QR codes. My phone is shite. That's why I didn't take any pictures because I just let Chili. Chili's got like a 4K camera phone, so he took it. So I gave it to him, and he liked it. And we won a meet and greet with Yoshi P. And so I let Chili go because I was too chicken shit. I was scared. I was scared to meet anyone. And so he went off to go do that, and he got a signed thing for him, and he gave that to me. So now I have that now framed of a signed Yoshi P thing. It's really cool. So it was really cool. And again, thank you, Chili, for that. And Chili has had about 10 million pictures with him. Like he's found Yoshi P so many times, it's unbelievable.
It's like Where's Waldo, but Yoshi P for me.
And I got signed Mione cards. So I got signed Mione cards. It was like he's like character and like he's like a QR code to get to all these websites. You know, he signed it for me, so I was like, cool. I got those. I got Brian Ricardo stickers, which I've also got.
There a lot of different cards when we were there.
I was too scared to go up to people. I was very scared. Like Mione, I was like with like Mione, like probably like the entirety of FFXIV. I think I was with Mione more than I was with Chili, because Chili went off and did like media things. He was going to go find like Rook and like other people he was messaging, and I was just sitting going, I don't walk that fast, so I was like, yeah. So I just chilled with them. By the way, Mione and Fran are lovely to be with, to sit and chat to. Brian was really nice. Found him at the PvP thing. By the way, that PvP tournament was great. I was engaged with the tournament. The commentating was great. The shoutcasting was amazing.
The announcers looked pretty good.
Yeah,
they looked lovely. What do you mean? No, I would. And it's like really nice because we haven't seen that for a while. Like, and I'm a big esports person. I love like all the esports from like CS:GO to League and like Overwatch and all that. I used to love watching all that. And seeing it for Final Fantasy was actually insane. It was amazing. I was like, what? They need to do more tournaments over the year for this. Like more championships. I think it'd be great. Online was good. Seeing the Oceanic people as well, that was really cool. Seeing Team Fish. But Team Hopeless just destroyed.
Respect to Team Fish. You know Little Woo from Fish?
Yeah, Little Woo.
He followed me on
nice.
Twitter.
I actually got a handshake from them because they were walking past me when I was trying to find Chili. They all thought, "Oh, congrats, unlucky!" Like, and really nice. They did like the whole K-pop like heart thing. I thought that was really adorable. But Hopeless, the double tank technique, that what Blaz are doing, and the double tank combo really got me wanting to play tank in PvP. So now I play Dark Knight in PvP. And it's a lot of fun. And then I'm an arsehole because I annoy everyone else because they all hate tanks because we just lived for too long. And it's great.
It's true.
So it's great. It's a lot of fun. What else? What else was there? Brian was lovely. I was on Brian. I went on Brian's stream, but I was on there I was watching his stream. And I said hello to him, and he actually realised that was me because he doesn't know what my actual Twitch name was. I'll put it in chat right now. It's Paul Bun on Twitch now. So
Yeah.
And people, and he was like, "Oh, that's you." Oh, I was like, because I called him the sexiest bun alive, and I was really nice, and he liked that. It was because he looks nice. If you ever watched his stream, meeting me right, he looks physically amazing, and his personality's lovely too. And I love getting him flustered because he gets flustered when I say it. It's great. You can see it. It's great. It's fun. But it was great to see people there. I think that was the best part. I wish I wasn't too scared to meet people. So it was a lot of fun.
I will say you were better than last year when I met you then in London with Arvi and Pete. So it's just, as I said, it just takes time, and you might be better.
It really does.
As well.
Yeah, I'm getting forced to go next year. By the way, next fan fest, I'm getting forced by Chile and Mione. No, you're coming next year. I'm like,
no, Mione. Okay. I who knows if I'll go to EU?
No, you agreed with him. I've got the footage, so maybe get back on the stream last night.
I'll agree with him, but that doesn't mean I'm going to go.
No, you want to go to NA Fan Fest. You want to go meet Flat Earth and Quinton and Susan and all that. And all the other NA. I will not do that. I love you all. But that's a whole nother anxiety trip I'm not going to take just yet. Few years.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you on that one.
But we don't even know where it's going to be yet.
Yeah.
So to be fair, the first time that I traveled for a con was in 2014, and I flew to Vegas and I knew nobody.
It's true.
And I wandered around everywhere before I recognized some voices and happened to run into a few of Peter's old co-hosts.
Yeah.
And I basically stuck with them or various people within that group for the entirety of that week.
That's literally what I did as well for this.
I understand exactly where you're coming from here.
Same.
The next time that I went a couple years later to a different convention, this was actually the FanFest one. First FanFest I went to was a little bit better. The third one that I went to, significantly better. And now it's a lot easier, but it took a few years to kind of get adjusted to things. Yeah, it is definitely overwhelming. It's a lot easier when you know people you're going with.
No, for me, 2014 FanFest wasn't that bad because it was London. I know London. It wasn't super scary. But 2016, when I was in America for 2016, I was just following around the tallest Americans I could find and just hiding behind them, hoping that nobody would notice me. Yeah. Well, it was Klaus from Phoenix Down Radio.
Yes, it's Klaus, wasn't it?
Tall people.
I was just following the tallest people I could so that way I feel protected.
I'm protected at all times.
You're like the Fellowship of the Ring. You're one of the hobbits.
And then 2018, I was a lot more open than I was in 2016. I was still a bit nervous, but I had known a few more content creators, and I got to meet Flatters for the first time. Really, wasn't it 2018?
Oh yeah, that's true. That was the first time we met.
Sounds right.
Yeah. Or was it 2016 I met, or was it
2019 or 2018?
Yeah, 2018.
Because I went into my first FanFest was 2016. Peter couldn't go, and then we met in 2018.
No, we both went to the first FanFest together.
2016.
No, it must have been 2016 for you then.
Yeah.
Oh no, you were right. Yeah, you were there.
It was the LGR after party.
You're thinking of the SOE lives.
No, I know that you weren't at the SOE live.
I was not.
Yeah, but all I remember is Flatters said that he knew me because of my voice.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. If I would have gone to the first FanFest by myself, I wouldn't have known anybody. Because I found you, and then I literally followed you, and you're like, oh, that's this person. That's this person. I still remember we walked up and he was like, oh, there's Chili. I'm like, who's Chili?
Yeah, well, in a sea of Americans, when you hear Chili, you know Chili.
Fair. But I didn't know Chili. I didn't know Chili at that point. I had been involved with Final Fantasy for 3 months.
Accurate.
It was very true.
Very accurate.
And then we
the
we were
way-
not media at the time, but we snuck into the media area anyway.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And then I got your media passes the next one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And surprisingly,
no.
found out that other media people that were bigger than us listened to us.
And met Face Dude.
Do they translate it to a different language?
Not to my knowledge.
I mean, hearing that was like so
Oh,
fucking heartwarming.
That's
Like,
so cool, but also
Yeah.
you might want to check in on that. You might just want to check in on that, just in case they're like, "Hey, this episode's brought to you by HelloFreshers." Like, not saying it's happening, but just in case, protect your content, buds.
Uh,
Say, or they're like
Uh.
completely mistranslating. It's just two other people having a whole conversation over top of what.
It's just two people reviewing
oh my
your
god,
show.
it's Mexican. No, sorry, it's Spanish full and Spanish chili.
Yeah.
It's two other completely
No
different
deal.
lights.
I mean, no. By the way, can I go back to the OCP signing thing quickly before we carry on?
Yeah.
I went in there to get a signing, and we were allowed one question. Now, I decided because I had the media event that night anyway. I'm like, well, all of my serious questions have already been submitted. So, like, everyone else was like, I found out someone asked about chat bubbles, someone asked about dungeons, and I'm like, oh, so Yoshi P and the rest of you, what do you think of my hat?
I mean, honestly, good question.
And he said he liked it, and then gave me a fist bump, and then the rest of the staff laughed.
I mean,
Now, looking back at it, I wish I'd just asked, can I get the poop hat in game?
that
Maybe that'll be next time.
that would have been that's a great question.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna start asking that now, you might get it by like 2030. Because look how long it took to get tacos.
It's true.
Yeah, but they
What?
could just reskin the.
What tacos?
What
Wait,
they do-
what?
Yeah.
What tacos?
Now, I don't think they'd put something like poop hat in game. They'd have to call it something different, like ice cream hat or something like that, or swirly hat.
Yeah. The concept will be the same, though. We'll know what it is.
Yeah, we'll know.
And you
I
know
think
who
I'm
would be get. It would be a reward from Tataru.
Yeah, soft serve cap or something like that.
I was thinking more of a summer event reward.
Yeah, soft serve cap.
Yeah, but it's still it's gonna be Tataru who gives it to you because she knows exactly what it implies, but she will deny it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to go. Crap.
Give it
Yeah,
to
that'll be next
Alpha
time.
now.
But yeah, thank you, Yoshi.
Here's the
for
latest
asking.
trend.
Yeah.
And
I
fist
mean, like,
bumping me.
Chili met like most of the voice actors, didn't you, Chili? Or some of the voice actors that were
Yeah,
there.
I got to meet the twins.
Mhm.
They were lovely. By the way, Alphinode's voice actor, because he was at the meal on the
Mhm.
Friday night.
Yeah.
He was actually like sat there playing with his food. Like he was pushing the cake around in his bowl for his dessert.
That's what you
Like-
do.
Like when they
Yeah.
just watched him for a session eat lunch and they were like, that's it.
That's it, right there.
Like,
There he
That's what
is.
he gets.
Like, he was acting like Alphino, does he? Like we weren't staring at him, of course, but like when you notice someone's like acting like the character in the game, you're like, oh my god, he is Alphanode. And then I got sorry.
That's called social anxiety.
Yeah. Well, sometimes creators of the games will be like watch what the voice actors do, like what they're like being themselves being natural, and then take that and add that to the characters themselves.
Or just the fact that he's been playing the same character for 10 years
and he
and has
just
adapted some of the mannerisms.
Or yeah, he just became Alphino. God, throw him in the water, see what happens.
Though I must admit, I did get a smile from Bethany, Alice's voice actor, because I got a photo with the two voice actors, and then I said to her, "Psst, you're my favorite." And then she looked at Alphinode's voice actor and said, "Ha!" He said, "I'm his favorite," and then he pouted.
I mean,
I would have fought.
Then I got a picture of Fangrid in front of Fangrid's photo, and then I got a picture of Ben Starr. So
yeah.
I think like Chili had like probably the best FFXIV experience. Mine was good. Definitely as a accessibility part of it, because all the staff are really nice. Because I I was standing in line waiting for Mione and that because they were doing one of the mini games that were there. So I was standing there and like one of the staff did come up to me and say, "Oh, do you need help to like cut in line? Do you need a seat? You know, do you need anything? Because you got the special VIP wristband." A little bit condescending. I am a person after all. But it was very nice and like they were very nice to me. And I went, "No, I'm fine. I'll just wait for some friends." And like, "Oh, thanks. But if you need anything, just ask one of the team." I was like, "Yeah, thanks." She went on her way. I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." It was weird, but pretty cool. And I was like, because that's never happened to me. This is like the first time I've gone out as a disabled man, which I now go out with a cane now because it's very hard to walk. And a lot of people said that they loved my cane. It was a fantastic cane. It was like a wolf head cane. It was like a wolf.
Ooh.
It's like the handle.
So you're
nice and
so you're a blue mage?
I was a little bit like a blue mage. Yeah, a lot of people liked it. I was like, yeah,
green mage.
Green mage, please. Hair.
Yeah.
But that's how the only reason people knew that I was there, because when me and Chili got in on Friday, and we were wandering around London, one of my friends messaged me and said their friend said, "Is Paul in London?" And I was like, and they're like, "Yeah, he is." It's like green hair with the cane, right? And I'm like, am I that really like
green hair with the cane, right?
And it was like, oh yeah, I just saw him.
The first fan fest I went to, I knew nobody. And if you haven't met Peter, trying to find him in the middle of a large crowd is near impossible.
Sounds right.
I mean, finding
so there are two things. True. This is pre-poop hat. So there are two people that I could look for in the entire thing in order to try to find everyone. One, Klaus, because he was very, very tall. Two, Luna, because I believe at the time she had very bright blue hair.
That's correct.
And those are the only two things I could recognize out of anybody in the entire crowd. The first fan fest.
Fair. Unless, yeah.
And then Susan had green hair last time.
Yeah. You see, I'm small. Well, look for the dwarf amongst the sea of cat boys. Like what the one, not like a Final Fantasy 14 like.
Just shout, I'm looking for ale.
Yeah, like that's sort of
for brass.
Yeah. Like, just look for like an EverQuest or like a Monsters of Memories dwarf, and you'll find me.
You shall find him.
Yeah.
Look on every horizon, and you will find him underneath his mountain.
Just say like we're just be like, hey, we're going to Moria, and I'll pop up.
By the way, very good game. Very good game.
A bit taller than me.
I'm slightly taller than you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Chili's
I mean, but also in a crowd of people, I blend in. So
yeah.
But
Ian Paul compared shoe size.
I don't know if you saw that. If you saw that image, his feet are so tiny, and then mine are like boom. Mine look like Shaq's compared to him. It's like Shaq's feet compared to a normal human. It was great fun.
You'd be surprised at like the height of some content creators, like when we were at the end of I think the last fan fest we were at, like Mr. Happy was there, Aniro was there. Aniro's only slightly taller than me. Mr. Happy and I are roughly the same height. So like it's not that much different, honestly. So
like Mione's quite tall. Mione's like 6'2". So what was he 6'2", 6'4", something like that? So like he's like quite tall. Who else? A lot of people are quite tall there. I must admit, a lot of them quite tall. Obviously, you have like Xeno, and Xeno's like tall and like beefy, but most are like. Was it Preach? Preach was quite tall, and that was kind of weird. Like, did you guys see Preach in the cosplay? He was cosplaying Tataru.
It's very hard to tell stuff on camera, but no.
It was very cool. Like seeing him like do it, like that was very cool. Obviously, seeing Xeno go up there was quite funny. Like we were waiting about. We didn't sit. We was waiting for the Primals concert.
Mm-hmm.
The concerts were bloody amazing.
Yeah, that's the only downside about FanFest.
The only downside about it.
The downside is that they're only during FanFest, and they are like one per night, and that's it for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
They're not recorded. They're not
Well,
streamed. Nothing.
There was a third concert this year, if you had the tickets.
Yeah. If you
That
had the
wasn't related to
tickets.
FanFest, though, was it?
Not really,
That was
but they kind of
Theirs and Symphony, right?
sold it at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the audience everything.
That
Like, it
was like
wasn't-
that happens more regularly than the Primals or
Well,
the
no, this
piano
was-
concert.
This was to celebrate a special one to celebrate the 10 years. So,
Mm,
and it was the first time they've been in London for a long time.
yeah.
I feel sorry for like Mione because Mione and Fran had to leave early because the bass, like the sound, like thing was really bassy, like to basically where it made people feel ill.
Earplugs.
So that made Fran feel ill, so they left early, which was sad. So I wanted to give him a hug and say thank you and all that, but like they already left like ages. So and then Chili, you were like all the way at the back, weren't you? Or
No,
you,
I
you
kind of
went
left.
outside. Yeah, he like Chili kind of left. It was just me there. I was there because they had a disabled seating, which was really cool. But the people that were sorting up weren't Final Fantasy staff. They weren't like Square Enix staff. They were like I call them the high vis jerks because they did say we found this from Mione that one of them did call someone I'm sorry, cover your ears, but the C word, and it was quite rude. They manhandled me, and that's kind of hard to manhandle me, but
Yeah.
and like
Impressive.
like they said, like I showed him my green wristband because I needed that to go sit down. So I showed him it, and obviously there was people like there, and they just grabbed my arm and pulled me to X that way. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Like Jesus. And then like I sat down kind of at the back. I didn't want to be right at the front. I was fine. I can see, I can sit and listen. So I sat like kind of near to the back. It was kind of nice. The only part is the people with that, as soon as they let out, they just rushed to the front. They rushed. I was like, ooh, gee. Like that was. But I know like a lot of people, because they didn't have a dedicated seating area for the media either.
Yeah.
So it was just for the disabled, which I liked because that was great for me because I was disability. I was allowed to sit down and listen. It was good. It was, oh my god! Because I love concerts. Like I need to go to more. I went to one this year, which was to the Skillet concert. So I was happy. I was sitting there listening to music. I was like jamming out. My favorite one was when they got the what was it, the trombone out, and I was like, yes, here we go. It was so good. It was so good. I did feel sorry for like people that had to leave because they didn't feel well, but great. But I know a lot of people like the piano one. The piano one was like their all-time favorite. I enjoyed it.
Good for different reasons.
Yeah, the piano one's great.
But I'm a rockhead. I love loud music. I'm a loud head. I blame my mum because she's also that. I blame her. But
what's your name here again? What's your name that's on the stream right now?
Yeah, Paul Metal.
Oh,
Yeah,
Paul
I
Metal?
don't actually go by Paul Metal that much. I go by Paul Bun now a lot because I'm a bunny. You know, I'm the true bunny king, as I've dubbed myself. But yeah, no, it's
Previously though.
previously I was called Paul Metal Mace.
Previously on Full Metal.
But that is still my tour handle, so I don't know how to change that. So it's just going to be Paul Metal 1. So that's just going to stay there.
For me, it was a bit too loud, so I went to the back and I thought, you know what, there's nowhere to sit, so I'm like, my feet hurt and I want to sit down. I'm old, so I went outside and there was like a little cafe area just outside the the arena. So I sat in the cafe area and then there was like loads of people just dancing in the middle of the cafe because it was far enough away that they could hear it without being too loud. So there was all of us like having a little dance outside the actual arena because it was the perfect loudness for us.
Chili, I would have paid money to see you dance.
Yeah,
I would have paid real money to see you dance.
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or
no.
I mean, you're getting money at the end of the day. I don't see that anything as a compliment.
Yeah,
$20 is $20.
Did you actually dance, or were you just watching people
No,
dance?
I didn't. I just sat down and people
Okay,
danced.
okay.
I was tempted. Look, if I'd known, I would have done it. Okay.
What? Known for what? Like that they were dancing, or
If you would have said I would have paid you money to dance, I would have got up and done a little dance.
I mean, I guess you can do that on your next. I guess you can do that on stream. So.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jots it down.
That happens.
Puts it right on his little notebook. He's got a little streaming notebook. Do a little dance on stream. Flatus will give money.
But no, like overall, FanFest was great. Unfortunately, I did get a little bit creeped out by a certain someone that hugged me for really too long because I didn't consent to the hug, but they hugged me. They should not be named because of things that have happened recently. But that was a little weird. But the rest, it was fun. It was definitely worth. I'd have to admit, it was worth to go.
Yeah.
But if I was a content creator that had to get content out, I probably wouldn't. I probably would have stayed home and done it. You know, I would probably.
Oh yeah, that's more efficient.
Yeah, but to go and meet people for the first time, like meeting Mione and that was probably the highlight of my time. And seeing Chili again, we had a great time. Even in the hotel when he was doing his Duolingo Japanese, and I was sitting there when he was getting attacked by the shower, which again was hilarious.
Wait a minute.
That's been ages behind my shower.
Wait a minute.
We got down battle in there.
Hold on a sec. What? Please tell the story how you were fighting a shower.
Shower was pointed to the wall for some reason, like on an angle, and that was really frustrating me. So I was trying to turn the shower to face me downwards, like, you know, a normal shower would, like down, straight, not to the side. So I tried to move it, and then when I turned it on, it flipped out the thing and attacked me.
And me, I was like, I was sitting on the bed, and I was like, and all I hear was just bang. I'm like, Chili, you good? He's like, I'm trying to put it back in the shower.
I finally put the shower into the holster thing, turned it on again, and then bang, it attacked me again. So I ended up giving up and started hugging the side of the wall to try and get in the shower.
First of all, the way you said that shower, I wanted that shower to put me down. It made it sound like you want that shower. The shower wanted you face down, bud. The shower had other plans for you.
It was like a 10-15 minute fight, wasn't it?
It was like,
a good challenge.
Yeah, it was Leviathan EX in that shower.
Yeah.
Man was fighting demons in there. That's why I was like, what's going on in there?
Chili didn't activate the shield barrier in time.
It was funny, like really good time. And
I hugged the wall to take the rest of the shower. Was it just kinked in a weird way that made it go towards the wall?
Yeah, because the shower room is like in a cornerish area, and the shower for some reason pointed to like the side, and I didn't
Probably
like that.
they were cleaning it.
That. Yeah, and that hurt my brain, and I didn't like it, and I wanted to go straight down. You know, like the rain.
Downs in Africa. Thank you, Paul.
It was quite fun. By the way, when he was on Friday, when he went off to go to his media, you know, I am Chile, leader of the like Fifth Army. He went off to go do his like meeting with all the like the good people, the big head honchos. Do you know what I was doing? I had a shower, laid in bed, and I sat there and watched MASH. No, I was sitting there watching MASH.
Oh, thank God!
I was sitting there watching MASH. I was like, yeah, this is the highlight. If Chili's doing that, I'm sitting there watching MASH.
What?
I've never watched that.
I love MASH.
That's the cop one, right? The cop American one.
No, no,
Army.
Army,
The Army.
the Army one. Yeah, it was a comedy show, but with some touching real moments.
Does the intro have an airplane, right?
There was a helicopter ending in it.
Okay.
They brought the injured on helicopters.
Yeah, that's true.
But it was. I was just like sitting there watching that while I was waiting for you to come back. And I was just sitting there with like, I think I bought like a bunch of.
By the way, I did try and sneak the remote off you because you fell asleep with TV on. And I'm like, oh god.
Oh
I'm like
shit!
trying to get the remote from you while you're asleep.
I have to like. Even when I'm at home, I have the TV on. I watch like YouTube and stuff because I love loud noises. If it's too quiet, the voices get in, and I get very paranoid. So I'm like, yeah, no, I like having loud noises.
Chili needs it pitch quiet, like no noise.
He has these like headphones on and everything. He's like, yes, the quiet as I'm like.
I'm the opposite. I need my voices to sleep.
The voices in Chili's head like sing him lullabies and just make him go night night.
I mean, like he wanted me to confirm that he slept. I'm like, bro, I was asleep before you. How can I confirm this?
Yeah, but I slept in Sunday longer than you.
Wait a minute. Wait a.
No, we woke up at the exact same time.
Wait a minute. But this might be my last question. Why did you need Paul to confirm you sleeping?
Because everyone asks I don't sleep. So I wanted to confirm
Oh, that is true. Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah, but we say it as a joke. Are you starting
we
to
say that,
believe-
but then Chili comes out and was like, "Yeah, I got like a lot of sleep last night, like 2 hours." Like Chili.
When Pokemon Sleep tells me off because I was only getting 50 minutes of sleep, that's when I got worried.
Less than 1 hour of sleep, and that's the worrying thing.
I like that Pokemon Sleep yelled at him for 50 minutes of sleep.
That was the trigger saying I have a problem. Oh no!
It's just like a Chandelure, and it's so mad at you. He's like, "Stop that! Stop it!"
Stole it because I was feeling guilty. Feeling guilty.
Installed it. Pokemon Sleep.
So I guess on that note, I know I'm pretty much guaranteed I know Chili's answer. So Paul, I'll ask you first. Considering this was your first fan fest, you've gone through it all, you've seen it. Excluding the anxiety aspect of it, which I know is a huge part of it, would you be interested in going back to FanFest in the future, either EU or NA?
100%. 100% yes. Why? Because I now have a debit card that works and I can put money on.
I can
I can buy alcohol. I can buy food.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I would 100% do it again. 100%.
Chili? Chili's already probably got the tickets and planning to go.
Chili's already packing now. He's got like he's already.
He's actually doing the
Before I
podcast
pack.
from the plane.
No, I would do EU and NA again probably. Like EU, it depends on where it is because NA and UK I'm fine with because it's. I know this one might sound bad, but it's in English. Going to a country where I can't read it with all my allergies is the stressful part. Like going away, not stressful. Not knowing what I'm eating, stressful.
Yeah.
What if it was Italy?
Still
I was
have the
looking
same
at-
problem.
Yeah,
I was looking at
I'll
flights to
find
Italy
that.
next year.
Huh?
Yeah,
it is. I'm
Chili-
going to Italy.
Chili surprisingly travels a lot.
He
So-
travels way more. He travel for everything.
Because I've said that I've always hated pizza, and everyone says I should try real pizza. So I was thinking of flying to Italy.
Go on, I'll show you my mama's favorite recipe. Let's go to Italy.
To be fair, though, if you hate normal pizza and you go to Italy, you might actually have good pizza.
And then it'll ruin pizza for him forever because he'll peak. He'll never be able to go get good pizza anywhere.
So I was thinking of going to Italy to try pizza because it's not that. No,
let's go. Let's make it an MGR thing. Let's go. Let's go to Italian. I love Italian. I love the pizza. I love the pasta. Let's go.
You can't remember flights to like Europe aren't bad. Like
but since
cheap.
Brexit, it's gonna be fucking hard for us to get through fucking TSA and shit.
No, it's not that bad.
Well, TSA is only in the US, so you have a step up there.
I can't remember what they were called. All I can remember is like, was it from Us and like the TSA guy from? Is it Us? Oh, is it Us? No, it was the one where they take African American guys and they put white people brains in them. It won like an Oscar or something.
You talking about the movie?
Yeah, the movie. And they're like, and it had the really funny guy. I was like, always believe in the TSA because he was like the TSA guy that came and saved him or some shit like that. And that's what I got in my brain. I was like, TSA.
It's I believe it's. Oh, is it not? It's not Us. What movie is that? Jordan, I gotta look it up. Jordan Peele movie.
Us was a whole new different one. That was a different one.
Get Out.
Get Out. That was it. Good movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah. So
it was like the end is like, this is why I got help the TSA or some shit like that. It was great. It was hilarious.
Oh wait, like I'm just gonna give you an example. If I wanted to go in January, like if I book now, it'd be £50 return.
That's not bad.
50 to £60. So
honestly, if you're gonna go $50 to go
get
to
pizza?
Italy to get pizza, that's sort of worth it.
I would pay more money in that to go get like food from a restaurant that's a 5-minute walk from my apartment.
Yeah,
if I went to Milan, if I went to Milan instead of Rome, it'd be £24.
Damn.
So why wouldn't you go to Milan instead?
Yeah.
There you go. 27 is the cheapest. Sorry. So, yeah.
So you're saying you could go to Italy,
For
get
27?
pizza, and come back for cheaper than you could go to Popeyes?
Yeah.
I feel like your priorities are wrong.
I think a little bit. But Chili, I have homework for you because I don't know of any other person that does like pizza reviews other than Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports. So I feel like you should go watch his pizza reviews. I think that'll help you get into a good mindset of what a top-notch pizza would be.
Again, I'm looking for it for next year. Like I also talked about going to somewhere else next year, hopefully. But we'll see.
My god, Chili, we should go get a Domino's. Eat a Domino's, then fly over to Italy, get an Italy pizza, and be like, wow, oh shit, this is a tons better. What the hell?
You just get
video I
Domino's
get
in
for
Italy.
Moog Around.
Moog Around and Sound Bites.
Yeah, Moog Around
Yeah,
X Sound Bites. Oh my god, the collab we need.
I feel like
I'm
this
the NPR, you're the
decade,
Sound Bites.
sometime in the next 6 years, there needs to be a live Sound Bites episode.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Restaurant.
Like, you guys go to a place, eat food, and review it live.
That could happen.
Not like sorry, I guess recorded live together as opposed to remotely.
Oh, okay.
Not like a live stream. Although that's also possible. Who knows?
It is possible.
That sounds fun. I want to do that for
Sound-based
FanFest, I couldn't get anything ready for that. We did record something though in the hotel room.
Oh.
Yeah, but I didn't like the quality too much. So
No. I like the microphones. Wait, can you like send me the microphones? I might like buy a pair of them.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
I think you should still release it. Just explain like, hey, this was recorded in the hotel room, but so it's not going to sound.
If you need an example of what to say, just listen to our earlier episodes when Peter's just very apologetic. Like, we know this is bad. We're sorry.
Yeah, hey.
I could release it. I have to file. So
what you're hearing right now is 2 men in a hotel room.
Pretty much.
Please.
It's just us in like a hotel room, just like chilling. Like, I think we just finished our Wendy's. I think was it when we just finished our Wendy's? We finished our Wendy's and was like, okay, we're just gonna chill. And like Chili got like half of his well, not half of it, but some of his Frosty on my goddamn bed. So I was like trying to clean it up. I was like,
well, our issue was right. They didn't give us spoons, so I was just shoving my face into the Frosty.
Yeah, you eat it with your fries.
Yeah,
No,
it was really nice.
I was.
Wait,
No,
you
I
did
was
dip the fries
shoving my
in.
face.
And...
We did do that, and it was very nice. I did enjoy it.
But
Delicious.
Chili was just going mouth to cup, like full mouth.
Yeah, he was just going mouth to cup.
That's what you do when the fries are gone.
He was trying to use the cover that was on it, like the lid, and tried using that as a spoon, trying to eat it. And I was just sitting there going, yeah, I'm just gonna leave mine there, melt down a little bit, and then I'll take a zip while eating my fries in it.
Yeah, it was working for a little bit until it got to like
too deep. Got too deep.
And then I just started shoving my face into the cup.
Well, I think on that note, we're gonna
too deep in the.
Ooh.
But he just.
I have no idea what just happened. No idea what just happened.
Why is the X-Files music playing?
Because that's Peter's introduction music when he joins a channel.
I don't know what happened or how it even. I didn't touch anything. It just kicked me out of this Discord call.
Big Frosty.
Yeah,
Big Frosty came in.
The Frosties are coming. Wendy's.
Big Wendy's just
we
kicked me out of this call.
As soon as you disappeared, we were all just like, "Oh no!"
By the way, before we go, talking about Wendy's, do you watch that? Those YouTubers.
No. I watch many kind of YouTubers.
Yeah, the fast food house where there's like all different cosplayers. Yeah,
McDonald's, and they're like busty as shit.
Yeah.
I've seen like shorts on them.
All right. Well, on that note, thank you everybody for joining us on this episode of Maelstrom Radio. I want to thank
Wendy's. I love.
I want to thank Paul and Chili from MMOs Radio for sharing their experiences at FanFest, giving us their highs and lows, and hopefully we'll hear from Chili when he returns to Italy after having pizza.
2014.
2014. Chili's developed time travel. Also, we're also gonna hope Chili actually gets some sleep and that his Pokemon not yelling at him.
I knew Chili was a doctor the entire time.
Don't get shamed.
Yeah, he's getting sleep shamed by the Pokemon app. So
Snorlax is disappointed in you.
Do you guys have you want to share what you're doing and when you're doing it?
What we're doing? Oh yeah, we are. I'm sorry, I was like,
Who are you?
Who are you?
Shout out.
So on the 9th of this month, we have our what's it? An anniversary of some sort. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah,
affiliation
anniversary.
Affiliation anniversary, and so me and Chili on Thursday, as it's a non-podcast day or week, we're going to do some Fall Guys and stuff and just chill.
Yeah,
don't have anything planned. It's just and thank people. Pretty much it.
Cool.
I'm in a state of contemplation because my friend who I went to college with, who did game development, has offered me to join him making his game to be a sound guy. So I love sound engineering and like sound effects and like Foley. So I'm contemplating of maybe trying that and to try and do a game with him. Like, he's been doing it solo, like on his game for like a year now. It's looking really good. And he just needs help. And I'm thinking, maybe? I don't know. My skills are very rusty, but I've been thinking about it. So maybe in the near future, I might do like random sound engineering streams. So if you see that, who knows? But yeah. And with MGR, we're like booked until Christmas, so we are booked. We got some VTubers coming on next. We had Mione on our last episode. It's all Chili that did that. I had no idea who the hell they were. No offense. I know who Mione was, but I don't know who these VTubers can.
That's
Mione
how a lot of
knows
our
them.
guests
I don't.
were.
So that's going to be cool.
Meeting people's cool.
It is. Probably my streams are probably going to be more Cyberpunk because I'm trying to finish Cyberpunk.
Okay.
And then in December, it is Final Fantasy 11 time where I go play Final Fantasy 11 for a month. So yeah.
With Chili or just
With Chili, yeah, with Chili.
Okay.
I'm going to be fucking lost without Chili. So I'm like, where am I going? What am I doing? Yeah. So, yeah.
Chili, you playing Final Fantasy 14?
Yeah, I'll be doing some Fantasy 14 PvP at some point. We'll go back to Baldur's Gate 3 because I need to finish that one day. But yeah, and I said
Years
Fantasy 11
later.
in December. So
All right.
Nice.
we'll see. Also, tomorrow night, which will be in the past by the time this goes live,
Mhm.
I will be part of a collab with a load of different content creators as we all play Fall Guys. It's been tweeted
Nice.
out. There's loads of different content, loads of different PNG tubers that will be there, including Coffee and Carbuncle, Rogamaniac, Mia, Quan. There's loads of different.
There's like 20
And-
people. Do not list them all off. We're going to be here for a very
And
long
one
time.
of them seems to be a strip of bacon.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
I thought you said a stripper bacon.
Yeah, well, I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, all
A
right,
strip
like,
of bacon.
Context.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been there, but I have Eon coming, and they're gonna have to turn off my electric, and don't know when it's gonna come back on. So I was like, I really wanted to do it because I was like, oh cool, I actually got asked to be in a collab. Fuck yeah! And then you know Eon had to go fuck me over because come last weekend. They're like, oh no, our engineer couldn't come out. You didn't fucking knock, you daft bastard. So yeah, we're very angry in the household of metal. We're very angry today.
Sounds right.
Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff coming. I'm hoping to do a lot more on NA as well. With the lovable Booble, she is back. Won my first Fall Guys game there, and then I got worried because my name might get banned. So I was very worried about that. But it was fun.
All right.
Very
Well,
dead FC. That's what I'm saying. The FC is very lonely when me and Chili are just on there. Very lonely.
season's around. So, for us, the next episode 232 date to be determined. We'll get
December.
that. December
It'll
for
be
sure.
December.
But date TBD.
Yeah.
And that will be the last episode of the year. And then
You doing anything good for it?
From there.
let's see.
You
From
doing
there.
anything good for it? You gonna be singing like
Maybe.
Christmas carols and like getting drunk or
Probably not.
Oh, come on.
Hey, I won't be. I can't speak for Peter.
Dress up.
Wait,
You get dressed up. You know, maybe
wait,
like
wait,
Quinton the
Wait,
Grinch, like
hold,
Santa Claus. You know,
roll that back. What to which part? The singing or the drinking?
Yes.
well. No promises. So
So who would want to see that? Who would want to see a dress up stream for Christmas from Maelstrom Radio? Come on, that'd be great. They're on camera. They get to do that. We don't get to do that over here on the MGR.
Maybe we can find hats.
Oh, just that. Oh, full makeup. Let's go. Come on.
Full makeup. All right. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Go listen to Paul and Chili. They're doing more Final Fantasy podcasting than we are at this point. So go listen to them. Go listen to their show. Show them a lot of love. And with that, as always, till sea swallows all. Keep listening.
Maelstrom Radio is brought to you by Flatus, Shinter, and me, Susan Sprinkle. Join us for live podcast recordings and game streams on twitch.tv/Maelstrom Radio. Give us your feedback. Send an email to show@maelstromradio.com. And please check out all of our links at linktr.ee/Maelstrom Radio. Views and opinions expressed by our hosts and guests do not reflect the views and opinions of any companies discussed on this episode.